everyone. I am Dr. Rashmi Chawla, and today we'll be discussing about the topic cost accounting, management accounting, and financial accounting. And what is the relationship between these types of accounting, basically the branches of accounting, and moreover, we'll also be understanding in details why cost accounting was a need to emerge when there was financial accounting already. So let's discuss. In the modern age of cutthroat competition, the nature and functioning of business organizations have become very complicated. The main function and responsibility of a business manager is to keep and exercise an effective control over the cost. He has to serve the needs of the various users of accounting information which are interested in the functioning of the business. These parties constitute owners, employees, creditors, government agencies, tax authorities, investors, and last but not the least, the management of the business. The business has to serve the needs of these different category of people by way of supplying various information from time to time. So in order to satisfy the needs of these groups of people, a sound organization system with a well-established business is necessary, and therefore it was possible only with a system of accounting known as financial accounting system. But financial accounting is mainly concerned with the preparation of two important statements, income statement and position statement, or we can say in balance sheet. This information served the needs of all those who are not directly associated with the management of the business. Thus, financial accounts are concerned with external reporting as it provides information to external authorities. Management of every organization is interested to know much more than the usual information supplied to the outsiders. So, in order to carry out its function of planning, decision making, and control, it requires additional cost data. The financial account to some extent fails to provide required cost data to the management, and hence a new system of accounting which could provide internal report to management was conceived of. Accounting is a part of information system of a business enterprise. It provides financial information concerning activities of an enterprise to diverse group of people such as shareholders, managers, tax authorities. On the basis of purpose for which information is used, accounting is divided into three parts. Basically, financial accounting, management accounting, and cost accounting. So now we'll be discussing about the first branch of accounting, that is financial accounting. See, financial accounting has been defined by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants as it is an art of recording, classifying, and summarizing the transactions which are monetary in nature, which are at least of financial character, and interpreting the results thereof. So basically, it is the recording of the monetary transactions of an organization. So it records and reports only the financial data in proper formats that ensure uniformity in the industry and economy. So basically, we take into account the monetary transactions, financial transactions which can at least be measured in terms of money. Then it prepares financial statements like profit and loss account, balance sheet, that too in the given format and as per the certain conventions and the concepts which have been laid down so that there is uniformity in what you are preparing. The main purpose of preparing the financial statements, financial accounting statements, is to find out the financial position of a firm on a given date. That is possible with the help of balance sheet, and the profit and loss account, which is possible with the help of which helps in ascertaining the profitability of the firm during a given period. See, there can be both internal as well as external users for financial accounting because it is used basically for the external reporting. So internal users may include management, owners, investors, owners and managers, employees. When we talk about the external, it includes investor, creditors, government, customers, etc. So this is basically about the financial accounting. Second, we come to cost accounting. Now, what is cost accounting? Cost accounting has been defined as the process that records, summarizes, and reports cost information of an organization. So basically, it is recording the cost information of an organization. It helps in ascertaining the cost of the firm and perform the functions of cost control. It is not only helping in ascertaining the cost of the product or service or a batch or a department or an organization or any kind of process which you are incurring. Rather, it also helps the organization in maintaining cost reduction functions as well as controlling the cost. It traces the cost of every unit in production, right from the input of raw materials to the output produced. So we take into account the product cost, wherein we find out the cost of the manufacturing any product or a cost of any project or service, right from the initiation till the output produced. It basically helps the management in various functions such as fixing the selling price, controlling costs, measuring the efficiency and improvement, projecting plans for future, making budgets, etc. So basically, it helps the management. It is aiding the management in various functions. It also helps its effectiveness to financial accounting by providing the cost information specifically. So this was all about cost accounting. Next we come to management accounting. This is the third branch of accounting. See, management accounting is also termed as managerial accounting, and it is the process of providing financial information and resources to the managers in decision making. So basically, the main difference between financial accounting and management accounting is that financial accounting is basically required for the external reporting, but management accounting is required for the internal reporting. What do the management accounting do? There's a team of the organization, and what does they do? They generally collect the reports and the financial information from the balance sheet and from profit and loss accounts, and then they use the statistical data to make better and accurate decision for controlling the enterprise business activities and development. Now we'll be understanding what are the factors which led to the emergence of cost accounting when there was already financial accounting. So the first one we'll be studying is to overcome the limitations of financial accounts. They say that cost accounting has emerged mainly because of certain limitations of financial accounting. And in these points, we have discussed about the various limitations of financial accounts. The first, it provides only past data. Financial accounts provide outdated information to management, but everybody knows that management is interested in current data, not in past data. It does not serve any purpose to it. And it is very rightly said that financial accounts provide only a post-mortem analysis of past activities. Second, it shows only overall performance. It does not provide data for each and every product, process, department, or operation separately. Instead, it provides the financial information in a summary form for the entire organization as a whole. Third, no proper classification of costs. See, under financial accounting, expenses are not classified into various types like direct and indirect, fixed and variable, controllable and uncontrollable. So these classifications have their own utility, which is not done in financial accounts. Lack of performance appraisal. See, in financial accounting, there is no system of developing norms and standards to appraise the efficiency in the use of materials, labor, or any other cost by developing the or by comparing the actual performance with what has been accomplished during a given period of time. So, performance appraisal cannot be done in financial accounts. So, there was a need for the cost of accounting to emerge. Lack of material control system. See, in financial accounting, there is no proper system of control of materials, which may result in losses in the form of obsolescence, deterioration, excessive scrap, misappropriation, etc. Lack of labor cost control. In financial accounting, there is no system of recording loss of labor time, that is idle time. Labor cost is not recorded by jobs, processes, or departments, and as such, no system of incentives may be easily used to compensate workers for their above standard performance. Then, no analysis of losses. Financial accounting does not fully analyze the losses due to idle time or idle plant capacity, inefficient labor, substandard materials. So, exact causes of the losses are not known. Then it fails to take into impact what is the impact of price level changes. We know that price level accounting is very important. So under financial accounting, assets are recorded under historical cost. Consequently, depreciation is also charged on historical costs. So this is undercharging of depreciation, and it will definitely distort the profit figures of the business. Then window dressing. See, there is a possibility of manipulation of financial accounts. Financial accounts are manipulated at the whims and fancies of management so as to project better image in the minds of prospective investors. So it may result into undervaluation, overvaluation of inventory, excessive or inadequate provision for depreciation, creation of secret reserves. Next, no cost comparison is there. See, comparison is the foundation of modern management control. Financial accounting does not provide data for comparison of costs of different periods, different jobs, different departments, sales, territories, etc. Next, no ascertainment of break-even point. Everybody knows that break-even point is a point where your actual cost is equal to the revenue. So here when there is no profit, no loss. So in this case, in financial accounts, we cannot ascertain the break-even point, which is possible by preparing cost statements. Last, no cost control techniques. We know that there are two important cost control techniques which can be used in cost accounting. One is budgetary control, another is the standard costing. Now, what does they do? Here, actually, the standards and there are standards, there are predetermined costs, and the actual costs are compared with the predetermined costs and the standard costs, and the variances are found out. And then out of these variances, they can take if the variances are negative, in that case, that means if the actual cost is greater than the standard cost, that means rectification can be done. So these were the various points which we have studied regarding limitations of financial accounts, which generally represent and show why cost accounting was necessary. Next, there are certain other points which we'll be discussing. See, to ensure optimum utilization of resources. Why? Because cost accounting helps in finding out the cost of any product or any service, start from the initiation to the till the time the output is produced. So here we are getting bifurcation of we are getting the cost of each material, each labor. So here it helps in comparing the actual with the standards. So waste is uh, reduced. So it helps in increasing efficiency, and it also helps in the optimum utilization of resources to achieve overall efficiency of business. So we can find out what is the maximum profit a business can make. Is the profit earned by it more or less? Which product line is making more profit? Has too much capital blocked in raw materials, so it helps in inventory management too. Should the selling price requires revision? So Today, we have discussed about the emergence of cost accounting. What were the factors and need for the emergence of cost accounting when we compare it with the financial accounting? Thank you so much.